Define perfection.
Perfection means the condition, state, or quality of being free or as free as possible from all flaws or defects.
Hey everyone, welcome back to Selena Irene. My name is Selena and this channel is all about motherhood, entrepreneurship, and mindset. Today we are talking about imperfect living. Imperfect living and not letting perfectionism stop you. So perfectionism is the refusal to accept any standard short of perfection. So I thought that was kind of interesting because the first word is refusal. You're refusing to accept things the way that they are. I feel like raising your standards is a lot different than just refusing to accept any standard short of perfection. I feel like there's a difference there because when you are just constantly, like, there's only so many times you can keep working on something, before you're able to just accept it the way it is, put it out, and, let the public see or let yourself see, how things run its course, and always doing little improvements over time. I think that is something over the long run, perfecting something over the long run is a good thing compared to, trying to make something perfect right now is a very big difference. And I think a lot of us can try to, I can definitely try to make things so perfect to where it stops me. It stops me on my progress. And the common phrase that I love is progress over perfectionism. It keeps me going too. It keeps me from stopping, from, when I feel like I failed, how long can I sit and moan and be in my feelings about it, Can I keep trying? Can I just keep going? Can I try to practice and just understand that things won't always be perfect? The way that your life is, the way that you mother, the way that you run your business, the way that, we're all working on our mindsets. If you're here, for this channel and for this video, most likely you are aware that it's always good to keep improving. So as we enter the last 4 months of the year, it can be really easy to overanalyze your goals and everything that you've wanted to accomplish this year and trying to fit it all in one and trying to fit into this box sometimes that we create for ourselves of perfectionism. Even when things are uncomfortable or you're going through a hard time, a rough time, I know a lot of the things that I can think are my problems, my issues, my imperfections, my flaws, are just in my head. And it's important to keep trying, keep working at it better and better, and get better each time with the things that you enjoy doing in life. So motherhood. I think it's so important that we understand that if our kids are happy and healthy, that is the number one thing that we need to be focusing on. I feel like sometimes I can try to add too many things into our schedule, or, just trying to make things perfect, or even worrying about what other people think about how you mother and, if it's the right way or the wrong way, or, you feel like you mess up sometimes in motherhood, and it's okay, because as long as you take that lesson and, learn from it and try to apply it to your life, over time, you won't keep making that same mistake. So you have to sit in those emotions of feeling that way, feeling like, okay, what can I do to improve, and just not even doing anything right away, but really sitting in, okay, so that happened. Raise your voice a little bit too loud, or maybe you overwork one day, don't do as many activities, family activities. I always want to do more and more of those. And I know that as long as I try to at least add in a little bit of that every day, a little bit of that quality time being a mother, doing what I can to bond with my kids and make sure that they're happy, you know, and make sure that they're healthy. Those are the main two things, the most important things. And for yourself too, I have to make sure that am I happy and healthy. I have to do a mental and physical check. Am I happy? Am I healthy? You know, so that way I know that they're happy and they're healthy. I want them to see what I'm doing as being happy and being healthy. I want them to value those things in their life. Knowing how you want to parent and quieting out any noise. It can be hard, especially if you're a new mom. People want to give you a lot of advice. They want to say what is okay and not okay. There's all these different forums and blogs and, you know, Facebook pages for moms, and we're all just trying to do our best. And that is the main thing, that you're trying to do your best and not comparing to what other people are doing. Always adding, you know, being open-minded and learning from others, of course, but, you know, knowing what is best for you and your family and doing what is best for you and your family and understanding what works for you, what works for your schedule, what works for your lifestyle. Something that's really hard is to let go a little bit. I feel like sometimes I can get myself all worked up and stressed out, and if I just let go a little bit and, you know, accept things the way that they are, and of course you have to be, you know, firm with things that are okay, and okay, what's okay to do and what's not okay to do in your household, you know, whatever works for your family. But it is so important that you don't hold on to things the way that they are. You know, the most important thing is that you guys are having fun and that there is some quality time that's being spent as a mom, you know, with your kids, with your family, whoever it is that you like to be around you, going out for play dates, going outside, just having fun a little bit more, letting go a little bit, and having fun being a mom. You know, trying to make things fun, even if you have to pick up poop off the floor, you have to laugh about it later, you know. You can't get everything so under your skin and worked up, because if you hold all that in, that's when you burst out, and it's not fun for anyone. So, yeah, that's something I'm learning over time. When it comes to entrepreneurship and trying to perfect it, it can be hard because, you know, when you're first starting your business, it's yours. You feel like, just like your children, sometimes we can subconsciously think of it as a reflection of us, you know, and you're putting it out there to the world, and it can be scary and all those things. But if you never just get started and put it out there, even if it's a little bit messy, you know, you're not going to get better. I feel like even as I'm doing these videos, the more that I do them, the more I feel comfortable in front of the camera, the more the words just flow out, and I feel good, you know, and I know that I'll keep getting better the more that I practice. Same thing with photography, in front of the camera, doing something new for the first time. This year was the first time I ever did a family session with the dog. It was a little bit new for me. Well, it was brand new for me. I've never done it before, but that was something. Doing a family session with, what was it, 4, 5, 6 people, a 6-person family session, you know. Doing these new things were scary for me, but I had to get it done because I know what I'm going to do next time, that I can remind myself, okay, I wish I did this and this, but it's okay. These photos turned out great. You know, make the best of your experiences and always do your best. So that way they know that you will be going above and beyond, always trying to do your best, and next time just keep getting better. Keep applying those things that you remembered that you wish you would have done, and just apply it to the next time. It's okay. Just keep working on it and practice, 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 and you'll see the progress over time. You'll see the results. I was showing my friend, actually, Chelsea Artistry by Chels. Everybody go follow her. We were looking at some first photos that we ever took together. She's a makeup artist, and she did her makeup, and I set up a studio in my house, a little backdrop with some lighting, and it's just so funny to look back at those pictures versus now. I'll go ahead and try to put them in here, but just seeing how far you've come, that is the results, you know, and you have to think about what you've done and apply that and think, okay, what else have I done? Everyone has started somewhere. Not going to be perfect the first time, but you have to keep trying. And even when you notice your imperfections and your flaws in your business and whatever projects you end up doing, whatever products you end up making, use those things as tools to help you to not give up, to help you to do even better. And lastly, mindset. I got this from Heinz. He's a YouTuber. I really like his videos. I guess he's grown quite a bit since in the last 6 months or something like that, he was mentioning, and I really liked that he did his video on perfectionism, so that's kind of what inspired this video. I'll leave his YouTube down below, the links down below, but I like that he said insecurities and flaws are not your final form. That one really hit home for me because, you know, sometimes you can make the story up in your head like you'll be stuck in a certain place forever, or, you know, beating yourself down like you'll never be good enough or creative enough, or the whole comparison trap, whatever it is that's negative that you keep subconsciously saying to yourself. You have to get that out of your head and understand that right now is not your permanent form. You will get better over time. You will progress over time. You will change over time. You'll be a whole new person if you want to grow. If there is a life that you want and you want to get there, you can start today. Little by little over time, you can be that person. There's always room to grow. You can always keep working on something that you want to get better at. Live every day like it's your last. Whatever it is from your day to day, what are you seeing more of? Are you seeing more negative, or are you seeing more positive? You know, the more that you think about, you know, my life is miserable, horrible, whatever, the more that you'll see that. If you start saying to yourself that you have a beautiful life and you have an abundant life, and you know, you will get those things. And you probably already have those things, but subconsciously we can sometimes tell ourselves that we wish things were better, you know? And being okay with things that they are right now, knowing that things will get better, you know, that's a beautiful thing. And even in the heat of the moment, if something terrible goes wrong, if someone says something that hurts your feelings, or, you know, just wasn't the vibe that you were trying to be on, it's okay. You know, you're your own person, and you can either walk away from the situation, you can create a whole new environment, whatever it is that you need to do to remove the negative things in your life that are not doing anything for you. Use those things. Use those things as tools to tell yourself and remind yourself, I am going to get this done. I am going to have a good day. I do have an amazing life. If people decide to join, that is their decision, and if they don't, that's also their decision. So it's important to know that you are your own person. Don't let other things or other people distract you or dim the light that you are focused on. even in the dark, there is light. So even if you're having the worst day ever, you know, you have to know that there is something on the other side if you choose to seek it, if you choose to go after it, if you choose to control your thoughts and decide to take action on what it is you need to do to be happy. The action steps that you need to do is to accept things the way they are and to not give up. To never give up. Keep practicing. Keep your progress on your journey, whatever it is, motherhood, entrepreneurship, your career. Figure out what you like to do more. Do more of what you love and figure out how to avoid or remove what you don't love. Try to keep that in the back of your mind. When things get too chaotic, do something that you know will bring you back into a neutral state, if not a happy state, at least a neutral state, so you can figure out, see the facts, and see where you're going, because we always want to keep working on our businesses, on ourselves. What are you going to keep practicing on? And knowing that it will get better over time, whatever it is, the hobby, the career, anything you're trying to do, being a stay-at-home mom, learning at home, whatever it is, what are you going to be working on this week? So here's to imperfect living, imperfect motherhood, imperfect entrepreneurship. We are not stopping. We are continuing this journey. We are getting better every day, and we are loving ourselves. We are taking care of ourselves, taking care of our families and our businesses, and living abundant lives. Thank you so much for watching. Have a good day, and I'll see you guys next time.
Love. Bask inside that alarm clock, but wake up.